Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Matt with The Root of All Games, and today we are discussing Dark Souls 3 and my first playthrough of it. You know, I am currently playing through, pretty much have defeated a few bosses. This game is actually taking up a lot of my time, but luckily, since I've been streaming it on Twitch, I've had a lot of help from people just dropping in, watching me play, pretty much seeing my reactions for the first time. Shit that would terrify me, shit that would stun me, bosses that are just overpowered. Now, in this video, I'm going to end up explaining my actual reactions on things that happened as I was going through the game. You know, figuring shit out, making mistakes, and just overall overthinking things that didn't need overthinking whatsoever. Alright, so let's begin. I go and spend a couple hours just straight up creating my character when I finally spawn into the game. I figure out a couple moves, end up wasting some flasks, learn some pretty valuable information on how to play the game. Alright. I managed to go and get my first kill, followed by a second, and shortly a third, and then immediately initiated into the game. I light my first bonfire, completely fail on jumping, and then proceed to the next area when I see this shit. I end up going for a cheap shot, try to find another way through this area without fighting him, only to realize I have to fight him and pull this sword out of his stomach. I prepare myself for my first boss fight, only to shortly realize I was not prepared for this game.
Ew. Oh shit. Oh shit.
So I come back for more, and managed to actually put up a good enough fight to get him to half health. When out of nowhere, he decides to turn into some fucking Mighty Morphin bullshit and proceeds to kick my ass. Over and over and over again. So after who knows how fucking long, I finally land the killing blow, manage to light the bonfire, and I'm pretty happy. So I go and kill some shit. I finally discover a place that, at the time, didn't know it was a safe spot, and immediately made an enemy. So he ends up killing me, and I learned my lesson. I respawn, I return back to the shrine, just for him to come after me again. And then the game proceeds to fuck me while this guy kills me over and over and over again. After dying a crap ton from this guy, I finally land the killing blow, only to feel like absolute shit about it.
You crawled out of the ground for God's sake.
So after feeling completely bad about it, I light the bonfire and proceed to the next area after spending a good 45 minutes exploring and talking to everybody. I spawn into the new area and light my first bonfire. I have the game down, I kill a few enemies, continue to explore, when all of a sudden this shit happens. Oh, god damn it! So I respawn, and like a little bitch, I just decide to go the opposite way. With no surprise, I'm immediately killed. And then a fucking dragon appears. I sprint like hell past him, decide to take on a knight, and I am killed. Again. Make some progress. God fucking damn it! I backtrack a little and find a checkpoint. Break some shit out of anger. Sprint like hell past this motherfucker. Die, of course. And nothing seems to be going my way at all. I give up trying to play the game like how it's supposed to be, and I run past everything. talk to this lady.
Head go through the great gate and raise this banner to proceed.
So I does as she says. I, of course, die in the process. Then I come across a massive door, and it's clear as day there's going to be a boss fight. A cutscene is triggered. This motherfucker appears, and I prepare myself. I dip, dive, and dodge around this guy. And like usual, I die a couple times. But to my surprise, this guy wasn't that hard to figure out. And before I know it,
Fuck your ass!
I end up defeating him.
Woo! I got him!
After celebrating, I continued and triggered a new cutscene. These random splicer things popped out of nowhere and carried my ass off to the next area. And that pretty much wraps up my first 25 hours or so of that game. I obviously excluded a lot more dying and a lot more kills, more dying than kills, for the sake of not making this video 25 hours long. Well, anyways, at the end of it all, this game is amazing. It is entertaining, it's interesting like crazy. There's so much I have to discover, and honestly, this is the first game that I've died so much, but yet the enjoyment is still there. And I constantly look forward to expanding my equipment and my knowledge of this game and progressing and overcoming other bosses. And with that, I definitely recommend this game to everybody, but will also say this game isn't for everybody. This isn't a normal game. It really isn't. And I'm pretty sure there's harder games out there. But coming from the root of all games, this game is perfect. Alright, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. And I want everyone watching to have a nice day. Happy gaming. Later, everybody.